Yo, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. I'm Andrew, and today we are going to dig deep into if play PC gaming will ever return to normal or if this is the new normal. Now, I've been PC gaming for almost 5 years now, and I have a lot of thoughts on this, and some of them are definitely not in line with the old guard. A lot of the thoughts that I have are definitely more tied to my brief experience with PC gaming. But let's be real, man. Froggy spent a pretty dang good amount of money to get the knowledge that he has, and I've been to CES once now. So I think I have a little bit better understanding of how things are going and what things are going to be going forward. And after talking to many insiders at CES and kind of getting a baseline for what's going on, I kind of see things a little bit differently. But that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I do see software becoming a lot more efficient as time goes on. Obviously, new AI techniques and stuff like that are going to make things better over the long run. Yeah, yes. Right now, AI is kind of we'll kind of talk about the AI thing first because I think that's the biggest thing. Obviously, that's what's driving up the cost of RAM and storage. That's what's basically making it so it's a lot harder to get the GPUs for gaming and stuff that we want. Obviously, there's a lot more demand from other sectors of the world right now, so we got to look at this from a few different angles. Now, gaming hardware is always going to be there. And if you want to be technical, we already have some really powerful hardware that could essentially carry us for a very long time. I mean, look at our games right now, guys. If you look at our games, you look at the performance levels, you look at the features that we have to access those games and to be able to entertain us. I think we're sitting pretty good. Like I really do believe in my heart of hearts that we're sitting pretty good hardware wise. And so when we look at AI right now, the way it sits, the way it's being, the way it's kind of been thrust upon the world in general, we have companies right now that are essentially not the AI companies that do the large language models. We have companies that have invested in building their own servers and their own large language models and stuff like that. Okay. And what's happening is they're trying to get this to be a business led thing, but they're not getting the ROI at all. Okay. Like you've already got companies like Microsoft and other companies telling their employees to quit using AI because it's too expensive. So pricing models are broken and everything. The only way AI really survives this and keeps thriving and keeps growing and keeps getting better is if public support, if you and I actually find a way to if they find a way to monetize us and make it useful to the point where, like, okay, we actually like this and want to use it, like it helps our everyday life. That's the only way AI is going to survive at this point right now. And there's a few ways they could do that. Either they find something that actually makes either they find something that's actually useful for us to use, like we can, you know, education, or just something that's actually useful for us as individuals, or they find a way to monetize it through gaming. Okay. Now, obviously, anybody coming to this channel, we're gamers and we're talking about gaming, and that's what's most important to us. Most of us don't really care about education. Maybe we do, but most of us, we want something in gaming. Now, I play a lot of open world games. You probably play a lot of open world games. I mean, the biggest game coming out this year is going to be Grand Theft Auto 6, and that is an open world game. And open world games have NPCs. NPCs in games traditionally are freaking stupid. Okay. They're nothing more than placeholders. They're just there as something. You know what I mean? They're basically there in case you want to see like another human being while you're running around basically empty worlds doing whatever you want to do while you're playing these games. Well, and I've said this for a long time, if these AI companies could find a way to either charge us or the developers, I think it would be, I think honestly, I think it would be put at our feet. Obviously, say GTA 6 comes out with two modes, okay? There's the standard, you can just play this game whatever however you want, whatever. It's got the standard AI from like GTA 5 in it. Or you have the subscription model where your game is actually powered by an LLM, okay? Now, if an LLM was to power something like Grand Theft Auto, that means that all of the NPCs would have their own thoughts, their own daily thing, and they would create, scenarios in the game world that would be, a lot more realistic, a lot more what's it called? A lot more, yeah, a lot more realistic, and introduce a whole nother level of gaming that us as gamers have never really been able to enjoy. Now, that there is something that like I would be willing to, I mean, because theoretically, if that was the case, your game would always be alive. It would always be evolving. There would always be something to do and something to see in that game. So yeah, that might actually be worth paying a subscription service for. And that would be a good way to help AI continue to be monetized to the point where it could actually continue to grow and be something good. So yeah, in that sense, AI really definitely needs to find something that's going to get the public enthusiastic about it, because without us, without our support, it's heading down a different road, man. The only other people that could truly afford to keep AI running is the governments, and they're not going to let that technology go. They're going to fund it one way or another, and if they fund it, we're cooked. We're cooked. PC gaming may be going through some rough edges, but man, I love PC gaming way too much. I do too, Yami. I do too, Yami. I really hate the unsure phase we're in. It is a different phase. Hey, nice to see your stream. Yeah, dude. I was streaming earlier today. I live streamed for like 5 hours, but then we did our EV road trip. You guys are getting a 2 hour and 25-minute EV road trip video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you watch at least 5 to 10 minutes of it. That'd be cool. 5 to 10 minutes would be awesome. But there's more. Jump through around, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. For the sake of my time, dude, like cutting that video up would have just been freaking too hard. So I got a lot of video you guys are gonna get. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But okay, so here's my thoughts on the whole thing with PC gaming. I do kind of think that we are entering a new phase of PC gaming, and I don't think the prices are going to return to anything resembling what we used to pay. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think that, by the time this shortage is up with RAM, they'll probably have DDR6 out, and DDR6 will be more expensive. The only reason it feels messed up right now is because DDR5 was pretty cheap. Like you could get 32 gigs for like $140 or something. And now we're at a point where like DDR6, I believe that price is going to come out higher and it's going to remain higher. But I still believe that DDR5 will go back down to a reasonable price. But I also feel like with the support of AM5 going until 2029, I do think that DDR5 will eventually come back to reasonable prices. But I do think that like enthusiasts, we're not going to get access. I think is what's going to happen is I don't think we're going to get access to the latest and greatest anymore like we used to. We are second-class citizens when it comes to PC gaming now. we're second class citizens when it comes to hardware. Like we will get the leftovers, which will be basically a generation behind. I like AI, but does suck sometimes. I could see a world where cloud gaming becomes a new normal. Sadly, at that point, I may just play older games if I can't play them on the hardware I already own. Honestly, I think we've got pretty good hardware, and obviously they can continue to shuffle the stack. Bring different power levels. I mean, like obviously, dude, next generation 9070 XT power could end up being 90 or could end up being the 60 class card of the next generation. You know what I mean? Which would be fine because that's essentially what the consoles would be is 60 class freaking consoles, like Helix and freaking PS6. Yeah, I think we're good hardware wise. I think the biggest thing now is just getting hardware into the hands of the gamers that want it at a reasonable price. And right now it seems like AMD is more willing to do that for gamers. Nvidia seems a little bit more on the side that like their hands are kind of tied, so they kind of have to service though, the AI giants. Cloud gaming becomes a new normal. I don't think cloud game. I don't think cloud gaming. I don't think we're a ways away from cloud gaming. I think that cloud gaming is an option now, and it will remain an option going forward. I think I think you're I think we're more likely to get APUs than we are to get forced into cloud gaming. Too many people want to play games on hardware. Too many people, and they have to find a way to balance that. Worst case scenario I see is we're stuck on APUs. I think that cloud gaming will be that affordable entry level option for people that can't really afford the hardware. I do think that that becomes like a standard option for not this generation for consoles, but next generation. I do see like PS7 and the Xbox whatever being fully streamed. Um and if PlayStation keeps bringing their games to PC, I could see PC them adopting like a PC stance for hardware games. I think the PC I really do think the PC is going to get to a point where only certain people can afford it. I really do see that in the future, and that sucks. But at the same time, I see like I bought this Xbox Ally X, okay, and this is true. This is true, and this is the way I'm looking at it. I bought this Xbox Ally X on its own for the screen portable, pretty good, pretty good. Plays AAA games fairly well, pretty damn good experience. But when you couple that with an eGPU, you have literally like you're able to get a really playable 4K experience on that with a 9070 XT. I'm not even joking. Like I put it in there, I use my FSR4 and I turn on my frame generation and stuff like that. And the experience is really, really good. Like it's playable. I mean, yeah, it's not a top end experience like my RTX 5090, but holy shit, like it is more than good enough to seriously enjoy the shit out of some games. Playing freaking Crimson Desert on it, playing freaking Forza Horizon 6, playing games with ray tracing. Like it is, believe it or not, in my opinion, a very strong contender for replacing a full on desktop build. You know what I mean? Like it's, in my opinion, it is definitely something that could replace a full on desktop build, given, like, especially with the hardware I stuck in it, dude, for a couple $1,000 to replace yeah, dude, like it's a very good system. A very good system. 9070 XT. You can get cheaper eGPUs than what I bought. You know, you can get cheaper enclosures. I went with the Razer because that one looked coolest to me. And that's the one I wanted. Obviously, there's other ones that have got more ports and everything like that that probably would have been better. But I wanted aesthetics, and that's what I bought. So now I've got my aesthetics, and I got a bunch of wires and dongles all over the place. So yeah, like I guess I'm happy. I am happy. I don't care that I have wires and dongles everywhere. I'm satisfied with my experience. I could see myself keep the 9070 XT and 98. I could I could see that being a I really do think that like we're good, bro. I mean, I do like our hardware is so good. I think developers will be able to target this hardware for a while. I would hate to think that I got into PC gaming at a time when I just don't know, man. I've been looking back and seeing like the 20 series cards and just seeing how the generation has panned out and seeing that like the insignificant jumps that we've gotten in power. You know, I mean, you look at like a 9060 XT and a 5060 Ti or something, and they're still like right around 3070 performance. And you look at that and you're like, okay, so that's the bottom end, and like you're still looking at like 3070 as being like is still being a pretty damn good contender, you know. And like you look at like the top end of the stack, and the 5090 is essentially double a 5080. It's crazy, dude. Like I feel like our hardware, I feel like they could keep supporting this. You know, you look at 9070 XT, and 9070 XT is almost on par with like 4080 Super, with you know, it's on par with like 4080 Super, 7900 XTX. It's still pretty damn robust, and that's just, you know, 5070 Ti or whatever. You look at where we're at right now with that level of card, like I feel like you've got a while, dude. Like developers are still going to keep supporting this stuff. It's fine for mostly. I think it is too. I mean, it does suck to spend this amount of money to be stuck at like 30 frames a second. But I don't see anybody really being stuck right now. Like the upscaling is so good right now that like you've got you've got some options. Ray tracing right now is not a problem. Ray tracing right now is not a problem because most games let you disable it. Once games fully factor ray tracing in and make it non and make it so that you can't turn it off, that's when things start to get a lot harder to run. First time chatter with you. What is your opinion on the Arc B580? The B580 was a decent card. If you're gonna play at like 1080p, 1440p, not a bad card. Especially if you can get it for like 250 bucks. Yeah, dude, I liked the B580. I thought it was a pretty decent card. I liked it. There was some things that it was a little bit rough around the edges. Is this going to be for your main build? I hate motion blur. I kind of like motion blur in some games. I don't really mind it. I usually turn it off for videos because people are like, "Oh my gosh, I can see your motion blur," and so I'm like, "Whatever, I'll just turn it off." Sometimes I don't really mind it. I kind of feel like it adds to the cinematic experience, so I don't really mind it. It's ray tracing and path tracing. That's why 5090 and RE9 barely does mid 60 FPS with path tracing natively. Keyword native. Yep. But I mean, if you turn on the features, bro, and some MFG and all of that stuff, it's an incredible experience, bro. It's yeah, I loved it. What's up, Thor Day? Micro Center for awesome deals. Oh yeah, best price. Yeah, the 9070. I feel like 9070 XT right now is just unbeatable. Unbeatable. I got mine before Ramageddon paired with 5700. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, I don't see I see the B580 as a pretty decent card, and it did get some performance upgrades since I got rid of mine. Felt the same way back in the 90s and early 2000s. Sometimes your PC barely lasted 6 months. Yeah, I kind of feel like PCs last significantly longer now, man. It's like, dude, I'm I'm able to go back and play stuff on a RX 580, bro. Like, yeah, dude, I think we're good, man. Testing out the RX 580 at 1080p, bro. Like, I'm good. Honestly, guys, 1080p is not a bad resolution. It really isn't. Like, I actually love playing games at 1080p still. Like, I don't mind. I would much rather just be able to enjoy my game and not really freak out about it. At 1440p. Oh yeah, dude. Battlefield 6 ran great on that card. Yeah, they ran great on that card. The B580 was a decent GPU, man. Like I played a bunch of stuff on that card and I was quite surprised at just how good it was. Definitely like a 5060 was better than that GPU. But you know, you had 12 gigs on the B580 where you had 8 gigs on the 5060. If the 5060 had 12 gigs and it was $100 more, I would recommend that 5060 every day of the week. But the Intel is an interesting experience because you get that experience that Intel's offering, and you see that just how close it is to both. It's kind of in the middle of AMD and Nvidia. Honestly, if they would have put out like a more potent card, I think that Intel's got something good, and they should continue to evolve that. I really like what Intel has. Was your second card after the 1070 died? Lasted a good while before I upgraded to the B580. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, I still got a RX 580. I think it's an incredible card. It's dude. I had freaking. The funny thing is you can use FSR3 and you can use frame generation on it. I had Arc Raiders running really good on that card, man. So I was like, gosh damn. Games like Spider-Man crashed after like 10 minutes and then would never boot again until unless you like wipe the drivers or the freaking the not the drivers, the shaders. I think the Intel should release something around 4070 level. Um 4070 level is still pretty good. Like 4070 super, like that is still a really strong 1440p experience. And 12 gigs, guys, turn your settings to low. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Most of these newer games, especially Unreal Engine 5 games, kind of look pretty decent at low settings. I've played Final Fantasy 7 multiple times. OG remakes and spin-off. Yep. The B770 was supposed to be the next card from Intel, but scrapped it for the Pro B70. Yeah. It's funny that 1080p monitor. Oh, yeah, dude. Honestly, a 24.5 inch 1080p monitor looks incredible. Even on this 32 inch in 1080p mode, 1080p looks fabulous. It looks incredible to me. My mini PC with AMD HX 370 and 32 gigs of RAM connected to 9070 by Oculink went this route, as it's a lot cheaper than getting the components right now for proper build. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, like something like an Xbox Ally X and a freaking eGPU, bro. You just kind of sidestep all the nonsense, man. Just sidestep all the nonsense. Get yourself something that's got, some good utility, like you can take it with you and use it. And then you can come back and throw it on a big screen and use something like a 9070 XT. AI bros, they ruin everything for everybody. I want to ask. Don't want to play the OG. I just beat remake. Do I do Rebirth or Crisis Core? You do Rebirth. Rebirth next. Crisis Core is kind of in the middle of it. It's kind of like a spin-off game. Rebirth is the next one in line. Crisis Core is kind of a spin-off. Seen the new PlayStation monitor? They're charging $350 for a 27-inch monitor. Yeah. Honestly, bro, you got to pay your PlayStation tax. It's just a tax. It's just a slight tax. It's not too bad. Crisis Core is kind of in between, or it's kind of like right before one. Yeah, Zach's story is it's like right before the first game. You should have played that one first. It's kind of just a spin-off. You don't necessarily need to play it. It just gives you more of Zach's story. It just gives you more of Zach's story so that you can see what's going on with that. Hey guys, $350 for a Sony monitor. I don't understand the criticism. Okay, Sony needs that money. They are fucking poor. I don't understand why you guys are so negative towards Sony. They need that money. Just give them their gosh damn $50 and be nice. They need it. They're poor. Okay. After the freaking substantial loss from Concord, they need all the money they can get. The thing is, you can get an OLED for $10 more. I know, dude. It's not a Sony though. It's not a Sony. It's them cheap ones. I've seen those cheap monitors. Good evening. Welcome back, Kyle Beckman. Welcome back. I don't want to play the OG. Right. If you don't want to play the original, then after Revelation, you should go for Crisis Core for real. Crisis Core is pretty good. I do like it, but the flow is a little bit different. Concord 2 had better come back. For buying Bungie. Oh yeah, they absolutely need all the money they can get. I mean, Xbox is doing everything they can to help PlayStation earn a little more money. Sony needs yeah, for real. 50-inch TV, single player cinematic experience. I prefer as close to 4K resolution. Limit the FPS to 60, keep things cool and quiet and get better visuals. You know, I used to like really care a lot about like resolution and stuff like that, but once you see a game at 1080p with max settings at higher than 60 FPS, you're kind of okay with it, especially on an OLED. Played the OG. You play mostly RPGs and roguelikes? I play a lot of open world games. I play mostly open world and sim racing. Those are my usual jams, and then your occasional AAA banger corridor shooter like God of War, called Seventh Heaven. Basically, you can turn into a full remake, big characters during exploration, completely redone backgrounds battle on what? Oh yeah. Yeah, all you really need is remake and rebirth and then revelations. You're starting the Valor Mortis demo? Nice. I think I downloaded it. Good night, Froggy. On got my new. You got an XAX? Nice, bro. Did you get an XTX or an XAX? What the hell's an XAX? People who made Final Fantasy VII want you to play it in between remake and rebirth, but I always assumed that's because they assumed you played the no, Crisis Core was just a project that they were working on in simultaneously. I did play Wukong. I've only got as far as I beat the boss on the back of the turtle, and now that's where I'm at. I'm guessing the hate is because it's called a remake. When from the people, I think sequel makes sense. Xbox Ally X, LOL, pretty sweet handle. Oh yeah, dude. Xbox Ally X. Oh, Xbox Ally X. Get yourself a freaking eGPU for it, Charles. You'll freaking absolutely love it, bro. You will absolutely love it. Yeah, dude, I freaking love it. It's almost good enough. It's literally almost good enough to replace a full on desktop build. And AGN blaming Microsoft over Halo co-op over each. No, it doesn't even need it. Like Halo already came out and said that that's not even the case, dude. I was literally reading that before I came on live. It says Halo. We incorrectly stated that PlayStation Plus is required for local co-op split screen play. Local split screen co-op requires a PlayStation account for each player, but does not require a PlayStation Plus account. That's from the official Halo X account. So that was, they did state it wrong, but now it's just, yeah, it's just a nothing burger, like always. Anyway, it's up to you. Oh, what's up, Mr. Canadian from the 51st state of America? Mass Effect Legendary Edition for $6 worth it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. 6 buckaroos is, especially Canadian buckaroos, that's dirt cheap, bro. That's like $2 for me. I beat the game. I didn't play New Game Plus. I don't ever really play New Game Plus. I have Wukong and PS5, but I want it for my 9070. I played it the whole time on PC. I played Kingdom Hearts. Halo updated the info. You do not need it. Yeah, exactly. Put it on. How to get a nice couch setup with eGPU. What you think is the max GPU supported without bottlenecking? I notice 9070 XT gets a little bottlenecked, especially if you try to do like 1080p or 1440p. You definitely feel the bottleneck on that. But if you do if you do like 4K and stuff and use the features, I think 9070 XT is probably the max I would go with it. That's pretty much where I think a 9070 XT is more than sufficient. Definitely gives you some wiggle room on that. We'll let that dude blast. Walk around town. I haven't played. Doesn't run well on PC, even in performance mode. There are massive stutters. I need to try it. I need to try it again with the new update from AMD. My B580 in frame gen and got about 90 FPS most of the time. Nice. Yeah, Wukong's pretty good. Wukong's good. It's a fun game. It's not necessarily Souls-like. It's more like freaking, well, maybe you'll beat it, maybe you won't. I guess if luck's on your side that time on the fight, maybe you'll get it good. I don't know. There's maybe people out there that can beat it, but to me, it just always felt cheap. Nothing was ever like it was like the harder you fight, the harder the boss fights, the less you fight the I mean, it was a tough game, dude. It was like luck. I felt like it was luck based, dude. Like our RNG, bro. Like, am I gonna beat the boss? How's my RNG today? It didn't matter what I did. I never felt like I was getting better at the game. I just felt like I was button mashing the whole time. I bought Neo 3 this year and really liked it. Now I'm waiting for the expansion with Endgame. Nice. Um, Wolong 2 is coming out pretty soon. Oh, watch people play. The dodge iframes and cheese the boss AI is easy in my opinion. I could never freaking, for some reason, I could never figure it out, bro. When I was fighting that boss on the turtleback, dude, that thing pissed me off so bad. Found it easy compared to, well, I definitely feel like it's easier than Souls games, dude. I beat the bear on the first try, bro. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is this shit? The boss before him, I struggled like a freaking maniac, bro, trying to beat the snake guy in the water. That shit pissed me off. I died to that dude like 40 times, and then I finally beat it, and then I get to the boss, and I blow right through him. Yeah, the dragon girl whooped my... I was just getting mad. She would change up her freaking attack pattern. I'm doing good, Ahmad. How are you doing, buddy? I meant to say I got off work. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, dude. Wolong 1, freaking, dude, I couldn't even beat the first boss. I was like, yep, I'm out. The lightning lady dragon on Wukong after that, I was done. The sand rat dude already almost had me. Yeah. I used the sprint armor set to get high damage and dodge the lightning. Dude, I went into that blind and dumb. Blind and dumb, bro. Like I'm not very good at like specking my characters out on games like that. I need a little AI to tell me how to do it, to be completely honest with you, because I will like struggle bust through games a lot. Oh, I love Kazan First Berserker more than Wukong 2. I think that's an incredible game. And it's got an easy mode. It was actually from a later mission. And in the full game, that boss wasn't even there in that area, which was near the end. I have no idea why they put him there. For what game? Oh, yeah. That was the beta, huh? In the tutorial. Oh, yeah. Feels bad that they killed Destiny 2. Oh, yeah, dude. Destiny 2 is cooked. I mean, what more did you expect from freaking PlayStation, bro? They're like, oh, the Wolong first boss. That dude, like, yeah, I was like, what the hell, man? Like 3 freaking times? What do you think about dudes that post fake benchmarks results to mislead others? I saw a few, especially trashing AMD cards when I had to pick between 9070 and RTX 5070. Honestly, bro, I think that it's pretty easy to skew numbers in these benchmarks, because a lot of the games that I play, like I love Ubisoft games, and in my testing between 9070 XT and 5070 Ti, the 9070 XT was always better, except for Avatar. Avatar was like ran really good on the freaking on the 5070 Ti versus the 9070 XT. But now that it's got FSR 4 and everything, the Nvidia bros. I mean, like, you got to think about it, dude. Most people are biased towards Nvidia. Most people just look at Nvidia and think it's the best. I don't. I feel like AMD provides a very solid gaming experience. And I feel like Nvidia is pretty good too, but you're literally paying for stuff you probably won't even use if you buy Nvidia for gaming. You're not going to use most of the stuff that Nvidia brings to the table. And the flashy like ray tracing and path tracing and stuff like that, it's still pretty tough to run even on an RTX 5090. Oh yeah, dude, like you jumping into Destiny 2, like I put so much time into that game, Charles. So yeah, dude, if it's your like first time getting into it, yeah, absolutely, man. You could probably spend a good couple hundred hours in that game. Depending on where you are in the world, and every piece of hardware is different too, with different settings and actions. It's normal to see a different performance. Intel shields. Yeah, I mean it is hard to get like it is hard to get freaking somebody that actually likes AMD that tries to, find a that's why I review the experience. I don't even get into that whole thing anymore. Like the experience for me is more important than like a little bit of frame rate or something. With my 5090, because I've had zero issues and I haven't had any problems with my 5090, dude. My 5090's been solid the whole time that I've had it, and I don't plug it in and unplug it a lot. And I'm using the dedicated 12-volt cable that goes from my PSU to my 5090. Nvidia has an app that keeps people involved in the hype. Yeah, it Nvidia is FOMO, bro. Nvidia is FOMO. It just is. Like Nvidia is the FOMO kings, but I've noticed that they are I've noticed that they are being a lot nicer to gamers with giving them support for like DLSS 4.5 across all their cards and all of that stuff. Like I do feel like Nvidia knows that like they want to do good by I feel okay, this is my honest opinion about Nvidia. I feel like they want to do right by their customers. And that's why you're seeing things like DLSS 4 being, retroactive all across the board. You're seeing new features come out. You're seeing 40 series get treated better. It's because they know that like right now servicing the gaming market is a lot tougher for them. But if Nvidia was only doing gaming, oh yeah, dude, you wouldn't be getting DLSS 4.5 on freaking your 40 series cards. You wouldn't be getting any of them features, man. They'd be like, nope. If you want the new stuff, you got to buy the new card. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I get timeouts every once in a while on AMD, but most of the time when I get a timeout on AMD, it's because I'm trying to use Afterburner, and it freaking messes with AMD cards when you're trying to use it on Unreal Engine 5 games. And there's other games too, but that's the only time I really get driver timeouts. And a driver timeout is not that big of a deal. I know that people like to make it a big deal, but it's really not that big of a deal. Except unless you're playing Tarkov. If you're playing Tarkov, then it probably sucks. 5070 Ti, I only had issues with the day one drivers. Yeah, I was only having issues with the early drivers for the 50 series cards. Now it's like smooth as butter. I haven't had any problems with the 5090 since probably. I, I'm not going to blame the 5090 for the performance loss of Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I still get all my performance back when I use the feature, so I don't really care. What's up, Ghost Rounds? Cheapest 9070 XT for 600, 5070 Ti over 850. There's no chance that's worth $250. It's not. It's not. It's definitely not worth $250 more. I think that if you're starstruck and you got to have Nvidia, do what you got to do, man. Buy what you got to buy. If you want just a damn good gaming GPU, get the 9070 XT. NVIDIA feature that you can have an AI buddy do call outs for you. Really? That's cool. I'm going to download it and find out. You think that will support both AMD and NVIDIA features? Yeah, absolutely. They're supporting it now with GTA 5, bro. So yeah, I think they will. I mean, I would hope Rockstar wouldn't be petty and only support NVIDIA. AMD needs to do a little bit better in getting support for their GPUs, though. And as you can see, like AMD is gaining market share amongst gamers, but there's still a lot of people out there that like literally refuse to use AMD. And I don't even understand why, dude. I'm like, shit, buy an AMD card and try it. Give it a fair shot, bro. Yeah, for real. I wish we were getting it sooner. And really, the hardware is all performing it. Is all performing. A lot of games outperform games that are coming out today. A lot of it is the lighting, though, man. Like a lot of these games are using ray tracing so that they can. A lot of them are using ray tracing. Holy crap, dude. I wonder if this thing is even using the. I'm going to upload a freaking 2 hour and 25 minute video of us driving the new EV card. Hopefully, you guys watch at least 10 minutes of it. And can I get some more likes, please? Can you guys like this stream? I would appreciate it. Same GPU, and the experience is different right now. The 9070 XT is better. Yeah, it is definitely a better deal. More like 2028 at the earliest. You really think they would? You really think they're going to hold it back that long? I don't know, man. I think that all these companies are starting to like money a little bit more, and I don't think that PlayStation commands as much of a. I don't think PlayStation can hold stuff back to their console as much as they used to. Actually play the game. I know that Rockstar makes the majority of their money off the PlayStation platform, and that's fine. Like give the PlayStation guys their cake or whatever, but I think that once you go PC, like PC gamers just don't spend as much after buying the game. So PlayStation, they want to keep it on there as long as possible. Priced as an RTX 5090. I know, huh? That runs under low voltage at higher clocks. Oh yeah, that's crazy. It is crazy, guys. Like I do think that there's a new freaking. I absolutely think that like PC gaming, bro, is never going to be the same again. It's going to get. I don't think it's going to get like ridiculously more expensive, but I do think that they're going to try to move gamers off of dedicated GPUs and put them on freaking APUs. Only poor people play with AMD because they can't afford Nvidia. Hey man, I'm not poor and I buy AMD because I love it. I think it's incredible. If you use the AI features like MFG 4X 6X with a 50 series card and enjoy the high FPS, does AMD have features that match MFG 4X? So MFA, okay, let's get this straight. AMD's frame gen is literally equivalent to MFG 3X. Okay, like out of the gate. You're already getting like 3X performance. And it feels smoother. And AMD's frame generation feels usually smoother. Like it feels better to me. In my opinion, it just feels better. But if you have a camera and you zoom in 1,000% and you run it at 1,000 frames and you can see the judder in both of them, but I don't know. to me, it's always felt better on AMD, and it doesn't really matter because you're getting a really good experience. And plus, if you really want MFG 4X, you can just double the frame rate after you can stack AFMF, bro. Like you can stack you can stack AMD's fluid motion frames on frame gen in game and get more frames. Are you out yet? 4 days? Oh, I know. Oh. Xbox will also release another. It sounds like they might. I honestly think that they'll just keep Series X running. Keep up in some capacity. I don't, dude. I think PlayStation is getting really long in the tooth. I think that what they've built as a brand and the way the direction they went this generation, bro, it's PlayStation's gonna find themselves in a really tough predicament, especially with third-party developers not being willing to do timed exclusives for PlayStation anymore. Prove it, Zurisk, prove it. Because I can prove it, bro. I can legit prove that AMD's frame gen doubles the frame rate where Nvidia's two gen doesn't. Nvidia's two doesn't. You need MFG 3X to double the frame rate of your base frame rate on Nvidia, even on an RTX 5090. I'm still years off of buying an EV, still driving the petrol Golf since 2018, still running great. If I was going to EV, it would be a BYD car. UK is still not great for electric infrastructure. I don't know if I'd buy a BYD, bro. I wouldn't buy any freaking Chinese EV. Bang for your buck. Most time, delusional people buy Nvidia because they have no sense. I mean, I don't detect any lies. Nvidia's frame gen, I have, dude. I use both frame gens whenever I'm on those cards. I know what the hell I'm talking about, dude. I've bought in every single freaking Nvidia GPU this generation and tested them against my AMD experience. A new Intel card is coming out, or is it cooked? I think they might be. I think they might be pumping the brakes, and if they do bring one out, it's going to be a little bit later, but it would be good. Before getting a 5070 Ti on my old 2070, I used AMD's frame generation, the AFSR1 through the DLSS enablers, so I can use DLSS upscaler. And yeah, Intel G3 Extreme handhelds. They sound pretty good. They actually sound pretty good, Charles. They're definitely expensive though. I think they were what, $1,800? That's, I don't know. I mean, they do seem pretty good. So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to using one. I've already got enough handhelds, so I'm not probably not going to buy one. Hardware costs making Microsoft think twice about Xbox console business. Well, yeah, they started playing cagey with it, bro. If you didn't notice, Microsoft started getting like really like they didn't. I don't know, man. It's like they were. It's like they were more concerned with convincing everybody else that they already had an Xbox, so they didn't need an Xbox. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. I used FrameGen on Silent Hill 2 remake and Mind's Eye on AMD, and it was okay. No visible input lag or latency. Decent experience. Yeah, exactly. That's usually the consensus that I come to as well. 9070 XT, a good combo with. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. 9800 X3D and 9070 XT. That's what I run, and it's incredible. BYD is supposed to be quality. US not want them in the country. Why would we? Why would we want BYD, bro? We have plenty of. I mean, I drive Chevy. It's the exact combo I have. Have you seen the 5800 X3D? I have. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. PS5 Pro still a better performance than the best Xbox. Yes, it is. I think right now the best value console is probably a PS5 Pro. AM4 won't die. Share your link for that new T-shirt and coffee mug. I see different people. Yeah, we could do that. Let me get you guys. I've got a link, my friends, for my new store, Fourth Wall, bro. Productos. Well, that's my link. This link will take you to Froggy merch. There's some Froggy merch now. Butter Smooth Land for all my NVIDIA bros. I don't have any Lamborghinis, bro. I drive Chevy. I'm a Chevy boy. Ford Condor. PC gaming is great, man. The Yorkshire Carnivore. What's up, man? I identify as a T-Rex. There's a trading card. Game 2. I think Intel's next gen chips are going to be pretty good. You guys need to check out the new merch. It's really, really cool. Welcome to Butter Smooth Land. Take an R35 GT. Oh, absolutely. I don't really like Lamborghinis, man. I never really have. I never probably will. If anything, I'd get a Ferrari. If I was really, really, really wanting like a supercar, I'd probably get a Ferrari. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I would just get a Chevy. I'd just get a freaking ZR1X, bro. $38 minutes, man, until that video's done. That's wild. That way I could just watch it. I was just going to stay up until this video is done rendering and then go to bed. And then go to bed. Next gen, I think Intel's stuff's going to be pretty good next gen too. We definitely need a little bit more freaking. We definitely need some more competition. Is 108? Oh yeah, absolutely. 180 hertz is really good actually. Live stream Black Flag. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm in a live stream like that gameplay for real. OLED, should I upgrade to 5090 or wait till next GPU? Um, is 9070 XT performing good for you? I mean, if you I think you've got a really good card with the 9070 XT. I think that the price of an RTX 50 right now, RTX 5090 right now, I don't know, man. I personally don't think I would have spent $4,000. I think the max I would have spent is $3,500 on a 5090 for an Asus Astro. I think that would probably be the highest I'd be willing to spend on that card. For my needs, that's the highest I would have been able to go. Mm, anywhere over pretty much. DDR6 gonna probably a lot, bro. DDR6 is gonna we're not gonna be able to afford that for a while. Walking back the Sony tax, exactly, dude. The Sony tax has been lifted. Unfortunately, the Sony tax has been lifted. You guys are good to go. You can play. Welcome, toll room, Furnace Land. The new advanced shader delivery. Yeah, absolutely. Steam is getting killed by the Xbox PC app with a way better 1% lows and loading times. Nice. 60 series cards will start to come out in the spring. I think maybe. I think spring might actually be like your 80, 90 class cards. DDR6 will probably come to the market soon, but it won't be coming to DIY until AM6 comes. And AMD just extended AM5 to 2029, so it's going to be a while. I think if you already got it, yeah, dude, there's no reason to upgrade the Yorkshire. I would hang on to what you got, brother. Honestly, I have a 5090 and I play most of the time on my 9070 XT. Like I'm legit on my 9070 XT right now streaming to you guys. I just don't see the 5090 being a necessary gaming experience. If anything, max I would buy at this point maybe a 5080. Doom Dark Ages DLC, couple of weeks or so. Nice, nice. I don't know, man. Like I can't justify the price, the current prices. I mean, I have a 5090 and I can't justify those prices, guys. Like it's an incredible experience. And you'd have to ultimately make the decision for yourself, bro. If you want the RTX 5090, um, I don't think I would skimp out on a cheap one. If you're gonna get one, you better get a good one, bro. You better get something that's good, that's aesthetically pleasing, that's quality built, man. Don't be skimping out on like a freaking Ventus 3 model, bro. Get a good one. If you're going to invest that much money, you might as well go all out and get the best 5090 you can get. Preferably one of the ones with two freaking 12-volt plugs. Yeah, dude, I kind of stopped watching MLID. I kind of stopped watching him because I don't like the way dude, I don't care about leaks and rumors and shit like that too much. A Legion Go with the Z1 Extreme at a local pawn shop. Nice, bro. Hell yeah. I don't like big TVs. I'm not a big TV guy anymore. I like my monitors. 32 inches is the max for a monitor for me. 32 inches is good. I like 32 inches. Do you think AM5 is going to have the same life? Yeah. AM5 is going to last for a while. Saying RDNA 5 is coming in 2027, but he didn't say what GPUs are coming in 27. And also a rumor from an AIB partner who said they may come in 2027. I think they'll come in 2027, to be completely honest with you. Well, yeah, you got to stick with AMD. AMD is the best for you. Thoughts on the best PS5 racing wheel? Clearly the best is going to be the Fanatec DD Extreme. That's like 18 Newton meters of freaking torque and power. That's probably the best. I mean, it's not probably the best. That is the best. Your second best would probably be Logitech G Pro. Next one would probably be RS50, and then after that would be your Thrustmaster T598, and then after that would be Thrustmaster TGT2. And the only reason I put the RS50 above the T598 is because a lot of the games on PlayStation actually support True Force, and True Force is pretty good on the RS50, but I don't think I would buy it for the. I wouldn't buy the G Pro for it. Freaking little fly. 32 inches. 32 inches. Oh, I'm sticking with my 7900 GRE and Legion Go. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You put a proper case on it, it's great. When it's sent to Northridge fixed, then the 5090 can be fixed. I got my Legion Go S for 480. Oh, damn, dude, that's nice. 43-inch 4K TV in my living room is perfect. I'm fine with 27-inch monitor. It's really not worth the upgrade, dude. It's like it's the 9070 XT is a very good card, bro. Is a very good card. Like seriously, it's like a few frames more on the 5080. I'm running an HP Victus Ryzen 5600G and a 5070. Nice. That's a good setup. That was the right price. And then you bought it and they were like, oh man, maybe that's not the right price. I don't know, dude. Some pawn shops don't really understand what the hell they have until it's too late. Doesn't AMD typically follow NVIDIA's release though? Not all the time. Not all the time. I think that what RDNA 1 came out like a year before RDNA 2. Yeah. Next generation of GPUs will have XTX card. I hope they do. I hope they go back for the high end. I think that 9070 XT has built enough goodwill with AMD, and now that RDNA or FSR 4 is coming to RDNA 3 and RDNA 2, I think that I know it took a long time, but gosh damn, dude, at least it's coming. Just can't hit MSRP. You can only recall one time when it was. The 5080, if you find one, it's worth $1,000 for sure. Easy. I would absolutely recommend getting it. Steam OS running on now, and I have a Steam OS on my main build. It's 5090X. 9080 XT, still Navi 48, the same chip as the 9070 XT, maybe with higher clocks and more power, similar to how the 5080, I think. 65-inch TV to replace my 55-inch TV. Nice. I don't have a problem playing with the 8 GB GPUs, dude. I think they're all right. Honestly, man, I think everybody just got everybody all worked up at the beginning of this generation, and now everybody's starting to see where the pieces are falling. And with RAM shortages being so ridiculous, developers are actually having to develop for lower end hardware. Sucks to be them, poor babies. Heaven forbid they actually have to optimize for 8 GB. Well, 8 GB isn't going to be a problem no more now with Steam Machine. When Steam Machine launches, you might actually get a decent freaking. You might actually get some games that are targeted for 8 gigs now. 8 GB is still more than enough to give you incredible looking visuals, especially at 1080p. I think developers just play fast and loose with that, anyways. Would I ever buy 1,000 hertz monitor? Maybe if they were OLED, but the only ones you can get are IPS, and the 1,000 hertz is only in 720p. So no, I wouldn't buy a 720p monitor. I did see them at CES, and they are absolutely butter smooth, but I would never need one. The Steam Machine is still coming. I think people still buy it as a novelty for over $1,000, dude. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, that's the thing that you guys don't understand. A lot of us sit here and say these things are dead, DOA, because of price and blah, blah, blah. But there are diehard fans out there, dude. If they're willing to spend thousands of dollars on a freaking ship on Star Citizen, there's people out there that are willing to spend thousands of dollars on a Steam Machine. I mean, that's what they bought. That's what they built the Steam Machine for, so you can spend $1,000 to play CS2. Huh. Exactly, man. You know what, Monica, dude? Yeah. You look back at the prices now that you thought were too expensive, and you're like, shit, dude, I'd have bought 3 sets now. I don't think the Steam Machine is going to be a bad product. I think it'll be pretty good. And there's literally thousands of games that you can play on that. Like, seriously, man, like AAA bangers are not everything. There's thousands of games on Steam that are absolutely incredible. Oh, I've used the Xbox mode on Windows. Because Windows is basically better than Linux. Spend more money for certain spirits and Fortnite too. Everyone is see, that's the thing, dude. I think that I think there's certain games out there that people will absolutely just spend money. And I think that eventually developers are just going to go for a business model that ensures their survival over affordability, bro. At this point now, at this point, like games come out and they flop, and there's so many grifters that I think that developers are going to do what's best for them, bro. They're going to stop playing by the rules. They're going to start charging more money, and they're going to try to extract the most money possible out of their fans. Why don't I like glossy OLED monitor? Because I don't like the glare when I'm trying to like record video and stuff off of them. I don't like the glare. And I don't like sitting here and like seeing everything in the background in there. Especially the Gooner skins. Oh, absolutely, bro. Yeah, that's another reason why I would never download Linux. Everything's compromised. Xbox PC app is much better after latest update plus new Xbox logo. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I can turn it on my PC and use it, but it kills one of my monitors, bro. I can only use one monitor when I'm using it. If they would fix it so I could have both monitors still running, yeah, I would use it. Yep, I use Windows 11. I don't have a problem with it. Yep, I did hear about the wallpaper being a freaking, what do they call them again? It's an executable or something. I don't remember exactly what he said. High end TV or LG G6 or Asus Swift. Honestly, I would go with the monitor because I think the monitor is going to be better than the TV. And that's an issue at the moment. Xbox Series S is great. Not malware. It is malware, but it's the way that Meta PCs explained it is it's something type of freaking, I don't know. I don't remember what kind of program he said it's like a program. Yeah, there's some wallpapers that are executable. Gosh damn, I'm getting tired. Cooler using Steam OS. I don't. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if people want to use Steam OS, more power to them, man. I am a Windows enthusiast. I like Windows and walls. I like windows and walls, man. I like windows. I like walls. He-Man beat Superman on your setup? Yeah. Yep, He-Man's still standing strong. Soupy. Oh, sheesh, man. I like my toys. I tried to see if I could find a Skeletor again today, and I could not find one. I don't understand why Skeletor's so freaking hard to find, man. Going to buy the Steam machine. I might pick one up. I don't know. It depends. I'm kind of I kind of don't want to waste money on it because I think it's going to be too high priced and nobody's going to care. Like I can't get the views back. I never seem to be able to get the amount of views I need for something like that. So it's kind of pointless for me to buy it. I'm probably not going to use it. I mean, I would love to test it, but I don't know, guys. I've invested so much money into this. I kind of want to make higher payments on the EV to get it paid off sooner. So I kind of want to stop buying a whole bunch of stuff. Your dog has a puppy tail. Nice. Affected apps directly into the operator system, and nobody has been able to find these viruses. And now the whole OS is unfortunately gone. The He-Man, Skeletor, and Battle Cat from the Chronicle series. Yeah, I've got the He-Man. I could have bought Battle Cat today. Maybe I should. Yeah, the Steam Machine is very inferior to everything I have, bro. Yeah, everything I own is more potent than that thing. I just want to pay down the new car we just bought, bro. That's the one thing that yeah. I don't have a whole lot of debt. Usually only pay things off over like 90 days at the most. SUV saved up for before the 6090 comes out, so I can maybe grab that and have my 5090 as my backup. I don't have a PC. I probably would be better off investing in a PC. Yeah, you probably would be. Actually, PC is. I like PC. Dude, this video is taking forever to freaking render because it's 2 hours, 25 minutes, 36 seconds. That's a long ass video. But it's going to be a good video, dude. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, 4K. I think I think PC is a good investment, honestly. Um Especially for like what you get from it and how fast it pays itself off. Like it really does start paying itself off as soon as you get it. You know what I mean? Like you really do save a lot of money that you don't even realize you're throwing away until you get a PC. Once you get a PC and you start saving that money, you're like, holy crap, dude, it's really good. Nice systems just picking up as component here and there when stuff goes. Yeah. Like PS Plus. PS Plus is pretty good value. PS Plus Premium is actually a pretty decent value. If you're only playing PlayStation, like it's a decent value. There's a lot of games on there. There's a lot of stuff you can play. Yeah, it does suck, but Sony usually gives you enough games and good enough games to where it's kind of worth it. Especially if you don't buy a lot of games, you get a decent amount of games throughout the year. That's why you left console. I thought Nvidia was getting good Linux support soon. If they put day one games on the service, then it would just be cooked like freaking Xbox and Game Pass. Xbox and Game Pass is pretty cooked, man. Like Xbox gamers just don't want to buy games anymore. Straight up trash compared to Game Pass. You're right. Game Pass is very good and it's an incredible value for customers. But at the same time, like it's completely rotted out the Xbox ecosystem, man. Steam Machine price at launch, I'm gonna put it between $1,000 to $1,200. They'd be crazy to try to spit to try to get more than that. I think that's why it's taking so long to come out, bro. Like nobody can they're like Steam is probably like, damn, dude, we can't afford this, and if we don't sell them, we're cooked. Because even if RAM prices go down, Steam still has to fork out money for RAM for the Steam machine now under these higher prices. I mean, I get it that the paying to play online is definitely expensive, but it's not as horrible as everybody makes it out to be. Like it's not hard. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. It's like you're paying your tax, but it's like it's spread out, so that tax is like kind of insignificant. It's kind of freaking. Yeah, when you look at it over that many years, you see that how fast it adds up, but you're getting nickel and dime little by little. So it's kind of like it's kind of it softens the blow, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, on PC, dude, you don't have to pay for any of that stuff. You buy your game, you play it with whoever the hell you want to play it with. And I do think the Xbox tax is real. Absolutely. Absolutely real. There's been a lot of good games that come out on Xbox and they don't even get proper freaking coverage, bro. So yeah, the Xbox tax is absolutely freaking real. I think PlayStation is white gloved. Like they treat PlayStation with white gloves when they should treat Xbox at least fair. At least fair. You know what I mean? Will I shake some cake for you? Why would I shake cake for you, dude? I've got a real job, bro. I don't I'm not a beggar, bro. Oh gosh. Should I upgrade my boot drive SSD to 1 terabyte? Um, I don't think you need it. I don't think you need it. If you got 512, there's yeah, that's just an unnecessary expense. Like you've probably got enough. I mean, 512 is more than enough to run Windows and stuff. If I were you, I would yeah, I don't think I would do that. Not putting a whole bunch of stuff on your boot drive, bro. We'll keep it. Storage costs are definitely getting out of hand, bro. Like I put 10 terabytes in all of my freaking builds. So actually my sim racing build only has 4 terabytes. We gotta upload a video. Uploading a video. I have 2 terabytes. I have 10 terabytes of storage on both of my on my 5090 and my 9070 XT. I got all my storage before the price increases. I've got like 2 4 terabytes and 2 2 terabytes in my builds. Both my drives, my systems run on 2 terabytes and then 8 terabytes for storage for games. Could you imagine if they not having Fable Forza exit? Yeah, 2 terabytes. Paid like 317 for yeah, exactly, bro. Like I paid like what was it like 369 or 370 or something for my 990 Pro, and then I bought like the crucial P310s. Yeah, 399 Canadian. Now it's oh yeah, dude, the 990 Pro is ridiculous at this point, bro. You can't even get I can't even get like SSD vendors to send me freaking storage, bro. Ooh, I couldn't believe it when I saw the price. Oh yeah, dude, it's ridiculous, my friends. It is absolutely ridiculous. Ooh, I'm holding on to all my old tech now like gold for real, bro. Even HD. Oh yeah, dude. The prices are ridiculous on all storage. I've also got an 8 terabyte freaking spinning drive too, man. I think I paid like $200 for that a while back. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah. Only has 2 terabytes of storage, 2x 1 terabyte drives. My console only has two terabytes. Yeah, I mean, if if your drive goes down, you got to buy storage. You know what I mean? Just try not to install and delete games a whole lot, man. I hope you guys watch this EV video, bro. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, man. We say some funny stuff in it. It's pretty fun. 2 hours and 25 minutes. 2 hours and 25 minutes. I think you guys can do it. I think you can do it. And we've got the new freaking merch on the channel, guys. Let me get you guys another freaking. We've got the new merch. Butter Smoothland 4X shirt. If you're an NVIDIA bro and you love 4X or Butter Smoothland, yeah, Butter Smoothland shirts are up and ready to buy, man. I'm going to be picking up a couple of them so that I can wear them on the channel too. Yeah, check them out. They actually turned out pretty good. Butter Smoothland. We worked hard to get that. Yeah, we worked hard to get that shirt. We worked hard to get that shirt, man. Look at that. It looks all butter smooth land. It's got like the dripping butter and stuff. Thank you, Night Drifter. I appreciate it, brother. You got the butter smooth land all dripping butter. 5090. That's what butter smooth land looks like. Huh. thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to cover everything, man. I like tech. I like video games and tech. It's odd in the UK, the Xbox Series SSD expansion cards did not go up in price. They in par slightly cheaper than the standard SSD. Hey, you know what, man? If they're cheaper and you can get a 2 terabyte, you can also get for PC. You can also get a freaking. You can get a card reader, bro, and plug them right into your freaking into your PC now. So, a Ubisoft co-founder dying in a plane crash yesterday. Will that affect Ubisoft games plan to come out in the near future? I'm not sure because there's still the other co-founder, Yves Gilmont. Yves. I don't know how to say his name, bro. Yves Gilmont. Yves. I didn't peddle that nonsense. I'm sure it will affect things for sure. I don't know if it's going to affect things too much. Division 3 is doing pretty good. Division 3 is going to be a decent experience. Division 3, Division 3. Oh, holy crap, guys. I'm so tired. I just want this video to upload so that you guys can watch it. Make sure you get some of that cool Froggy merch. Froggy. Mm. Sorry, guys. I'm freaking falling asleep. Trying to read some of that stuff. My wife gonna wear the shirt? Yeah, we'll get a couple of them. Welcome to Butter Smoothland. Flight simulator mode on Google Earth. I haven't. Bro, I was gone all freaking day today. I need to play some more flight simulator. I want to make videos of that. I've got like some high end freaking flight gear equipment, dude. I got the Thrustmaster Ava joystick F18, and I got the TQS throttle. I want to jump on and play a bunch of that. Oh man, I'm like having a hard time keeping my eyes open, guys. I might have to call it quits on the stream. I was gonna try to go for exactly 2 hours. I think I can do two more. I can do 20 more minutes. I just I look at PC gaming right now as being in this like weird predicament. This is just regular Google Earth. I heard Microsoft Flight Sim on PS5 Pro with PS is really good. Yeah, but I haven't really bought a whole lot of the Microsoft games. 5500X 3D from AliExpress, I haven't. I don't use AliExpress or any of that stuff, my friends. Look at that shirt. That's just so badass. So badass. I like that. We created that on the stream earlier and we put it on the store during that stream. That is freaking pretty cool, guys. That was pretty cool. That was an awesome, awesome experience. Oh, damn. Oh, it's mainly from South America, but you can also get it from AliExpress. Decent budget, X3D for AM4. Coffee mug looks cool too. Yeah, dude, the coffee mug. I might actually add more stuff. I want to buy a couple of these shirts and see how the shipping process is, the quality. I think a lot of a lot of creators use fourth wall because it's integrated into YouTube. So I think the quality is probably pretty good. Pretty good. Do you guys think the design is too big on the front of the shirt? I don't. I think I like it. It looks badass. Um, I'm gonna add that to the back. Now you get front and back. Oh, oh damn. Oh gosh. Oh damn. So it looks like I've got to up the price. Dang, that sucks. 24. Dang, man. I don't know. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Melting stick of butter on the back. Maybe. Well, now it looks really good, man. Now it looks pretty good. Or a hot butter pump machine like at the movie theater. PSVR 2. If you could do PSVR 2, bro, oh my gosh. It's actually really good on PC. Man. Whew. 13 freaking minutes to upload, dude. Holy crap. Oh, I am so freaking tired now. I'm beat, dude. It's already freaking almost 1 o'clock. It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm trying to get to 2 hours so I can go to bed. That's 7 freaking hours of streaming today. You're welcome, the Brick Boy. I like to hang out with the community. These live streams are usually to hang out with the community, man. Like to come and hang out with those of you guys that want to actually come and hang out. That's what these streams are designed for. Just so that we can talk about some cool stuff that might interest you and it might not. You're welcome, Night Drifter. I'm an insomniac. This is my afternoon. Oh wow. Have any of you guys went and seen Masters of the Universe yet? Please don't let that movie die. Go see it. It was cool. I want a second one. I want another one, so please go see it. Please take the time out of your day to support my childhood hero. I loved it, dude. I thought it was great. Now, come on, proud Canadian. How dare you? You live in the 51st state of America. You need to go pay real money. 28 years later, Bone Temple. Nice. Yeah, it is bombing it. That's why I need you guys to support Masters of the Universe. My childhood hero needs your help. Please go and support it. I miss Thundercats. They need to make a series again. I think it's probably in development hell, just like freaking He-Man, bro. To be completely honest with you, like my generation loved He-Man, but if we're being real, the new kids don't like it. I mean, Junior liked it. He's a 17-year-old. Mattel wants people to buy toys. I'll buy toys. I'm trying to get a Skelly tour now. Oh yeah, dude. He-Man was my favorite. I used to jump in the middle of trucks and hold a stick up and be like, "I have the power" when I was like 3 years old, bro. Like I was crazy for He-Man. I have the power. He-Man. All the kids have iPads and phones out of the womb now, for real, huh? They just like put him in front of an iPad. Yeah, man. Grand Junior, he's like an iPad junkie. 25 years. I really love a new good one. Yeah, for real. Are you playing Black Desert Online? That was a pretty good one. I freaking liked Black Desert Online. I played the crap out of that game. Thank you. And happy Father's Day to all of you guys, man. It is midnight. Yeah, happy Father's Day. It's Happy Daddy's Day, my friends. Sorry, like I'm getting all sniffly because it's like legit time for me to go to sleep. Nice, nice. Yeah, I put a lot of time into freaking Black Desert Online. I spent like over $500 on that game. I was lost with all the options. Yeah, there's that other one that's coming out. Thank you. There's that other one that's coming out. What the freak is it? Chronos something. I played like a beta for that one. They definitely need a little bit. And Bonnet. Oh yeah, that's another thing I need to do. I need to get this downloaded. Not on here. I need to download it on my other PC. I've only got is today. Yeah, happy Father's Day is today. Happy Daddy's Day. You heard that streamer Aiden Ross told Rockstar pay them $250K if they gave him GTA 6 early, but he wouldn't showcase it till launch day. No, I didn't. I haven't even seen it go gold yet. So I don't know. I think it's smart for Rockstar to hold that game from everybody until the absolute last moment. I don't think review keys should even go out for it. I think people should just have to buy it and see for themselves. I think it'll be $100. I think it'll be $100 easy. If any company could pull it off, it's Rockstar. Five more minutes until that video is uploaded. I think $100 is not that's not that high for a game like GTA 6. I think $100 is actually quite cheap. To be completely honest with you, $100 for something like that, $100 for something like Black Flag Resynced. Yeah, not a big deal, man. Not a big deal. I think it'll be on Game Pass. If it came out at $200, I'd buy it. I don't care. It's just money, and I want to play the game more than I like money. Has to get paid. Exactly, bro. I would easily pay whatever they want. I'm good for $200. If it's $100, I'll buy it on Xbox and PlayStation. If it's $200, I'll buy it on PlayStation. I'm good for $200. That's the max I'm willing to pay for GTA. But if I pay $200, I want 3 days early access. The intermission side content is kind of hard. Should I do the main story first? Yeah, I yeah, play the main game. It's not going to change the side content, but you will be used to playing it. Play it on PC and Xbox mode. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they'll probably milk online again. Dude, they already online for GTA 5 is so popular that yeah, they're going to give you a 12-hour story for the freaking main game and then all online, bro. Actually, how long does it take to beat GTA 5? How long to beat GTA 5? 32 hours. So yeah, you'll get a 32-hour game or probably a 12-hour game this time. DLSS has driver Vulcan driver support. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm about to crash out. No, I was just reading something about that gosh damn it, the thing that AMD took off the CPUs or something. 30 frames per second on PlayStation Pro on launch day. I think it'll be 60. I think it'll be 60 frames a second, dude. And the only reason I say that is because Rockstar would be freaking crazy to launch that game at 30 frames per second. The only reason Google says that is because freaking Digital Foundry poisoned the well, especially with the PlayStation monitor. Absolutely. Digital Foundry poisoned the well, bro. Now everybody thinks it's going to be 30 FPS. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be 60. If it's only 30, if it's locked at 30 and there's no freaking like 40 FPS or 60 FPS mode, dude, I won't even buy it for console. I'll just wait. Actually, I'll buy it and I'll trash it, dude. I'll make fun of Rockstar so bad they'll wish that 60 FPS was the least of their worries. I'll go on a tirade. If that game comes out at 30 frames a second, yeah, dude, I will make a video every day till that game runs at 60 FPS on freaking Xbox Series S. You know what I mean? Yeah. Launch is a big, yeah, dude. I don't know how I don't after the shit storm that freaking Starfield went through over 30 FPS. If freaking GTA 5 or GTA 6 launches at 30 FPS, bro, I won't let up. I will be relentless. I will be a relentless. uh Hopefully that video will go live at 3 a.m. for that other one. Whoo boy. But all right, my friends, I need to get some sleep so that I can get up and go to church tomorrow. And then I have an interview with Italian clowns tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night and have fun, my friends. It's just kind of the. Yep. Good stream, my friends. Make sure you guys get some Froggy merch, man. Get some Froggy merch so that you guys can be proud supporters of the channel. Good night, my friends. Good night. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.